Welcome, everyone. This is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com, and let's go ahead and get ready for Monday, January 8th, and also let's get ready for the week ahead, January 8th through January 12th. Looks like we're back in action. We'll have a full week of trading. Holidays are over, and let's go ahead and take a look at some of the action and news from Friday first. VUSI had a really nice Friday, as you can see here on this after hours chart. VUSI popping higher, trading at 880 after hours on Friday. So a nice continuation move in VUSI there, VUZI. And then here's some news from the courtesy of the trade exchange after the bell on Friday. Let's see, Glue announced sale of its Moscow studio. ALQA Biomedical announces definitive asset purchase agreement with Cellularity Incorporated. That was ALQA. Juno names Cindy Elkins as Chief Information Officer. AMD had some news come out after the bell on Friday. CRBP, 200 million S3 shelf. And then some top insider purchases courtesy of the trade exchange here. TPB, and then IRET, AKAO, AREX, all coming out with insider purchase information after the bell Friday. UCTT filed Form S3, SALT filed Form F10, Riot formed file S3 there on RIOT on that one, and NXTD filed Form S3 after the bell Friday. So there's some information that came out on Friday. WATT company will be, WATT will be showcasing at CES event, so WATT will be there. Ford CEO expected to keynote at CES, and that's in Las Vegas, and that's the electronics show. And then WD got an upgrade, outperform at Keefe. And that came out after the bell on Friday. So there's some of your news, once again, courtesy of the trade exchange. Fast news for a good price on thetradeexchange.com. Let's go ahead and get into, let's look at the SPY real fast. You know, still climbing, very strong. We'll have to see how the futures open up tonight, Sunday night at 6 p.m. It's currently about 4:45 my time. And so in an hour or so, the futures will open up, and we'll see what they have in store for us. We do have some economic information coming out this week, and also earnings season will be starting up for the week ahead coming up. And I'll go ahead and get into some of those earnings real fast. Sorry about that. Trying to shift this so it looks better for you. Here's the earnings courtesy of Earnings Whisper, Helen of Troy. So that's symbol HELE will be reporting before the bell. Then we have SHLM and LMNR after the bell on Monday. We also have Schnitzer Steel Tuesday before the open, symbol there SCHN. And then after the bell, we have WD40, WDFC, symbol there, VOX, VOXX. Also, this week we have Lennar, LEN, KB Homes, KBH, symbol there. What else do we have? Super Value, SVU, symbol on that one. And then if you notice further on down, we have a fuel cell. That symbol there is FCEL for fuel cell. That's Thursday before the open. And then we start getting into the banks reporting Friday before the bell. Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, JPM symbol, PNC, BlackRock, and let's see what else is reporting. Infos. All right, so that'll be reporting on Friday. I'll try to get you the symbol as we go along here for Friday. Here's the calendar of economic information coming out for the week ahead for January 8th, Monday through Friday the 12th. Here's our companies reporting for Monday, HELE and LMNR, SHLM. And then a lot of Fed speak coming up this week for economic. Looks pretty straightforward as far as the economic information, but quite a bit of Fed speak coming out. And then for Friday, we do have. Let's see, here it is, INFY. That was that stock that I was trying to think of, Info Systems. All right, so Info Systems, and the symbol there is INFY. All right, so there's your symbol, INFY, for the before the market on Friday, January 12th. All right, so here's another look at the Trade Exchange calendar, and very good, useful tool. Some of the top gainers from Friday, we had SKY, CNIT, SIFY, MNTA, CCIH, TEL, DPLO, VJET, CTMX, ZFGN, FH, and HURC. To the downside, you can see listed here, REN gave back some of its gains, DPW, BKS, JMEI, DP, JMU, XNet, GBX, and JCI all down on Friday. Then unusual call activity courtesy of the Trade Exchange, AKS, C's, WMB, GoPro, EXPR, and then on the unusual put side, we had AEO. So there's some of your information there. Bitcoin currently trading, got as high as around 17,000 currently, holding above the 20 SMA after holding above the 50 SMA on Bitcoin. Listen, I am doing a holiday promotion. It's coming to an end tonight, Sunday night, ZozoStockWatch.com. And what this allows you to do is come try us out for a month for $30. This way you put a little bit into the game, and we give you the ability to see what we're about. We're a swing trading and day trading service. You would get full access to the same membership as our regular monthly members, and this would allow you to try it. And once again, it's $30 for 30 days, and if you cancel before the 30 days are up, you would not be charged the $84.95 fee for the following month. All right, so it's $30 for 30 days, and you get 7 hours a day education. You get my screen share. You get real-time audio alerts, timely alerts by me. You also get news into the room, audio news, screen share of the news, and my trade ideas scans. You'll be able to see those also. So come check that out. That is coming to an end tonight, Sunday night at midnight. So if you're interested in trying the service, this is a great opportunity for you. And this link will be provided for you in the description box. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other markets. The IWM, basing under this 155 area, IWM, IWC, the other micro caps basing under that 97.60 area, $98 there on IWC. So good strength through the markets. First week of January, very good. You get worried when everybody's kind of on the same side and leaning long, so we'll see how that all plays out, right? Was a very good week for day trading, and our swing trades worked very well too. And so very pleased with the action so far this year. But always pleased but cautious, right? You don't want to rush right in, and so we'll keep a little bit of our powder dry for this new week coming up. And you would figure more traders are back, more institutions are back, and earnings are coming out, and so we'll see how they want to move us this week in the markets. Let's see. We'll go ahead and get into some of the stocks that I'll be watching for tomorrow or the week ahead. So far, we have this BURG on watch, holding above the 5 EMA, CBAC, CBAK. Nice pop here on CBAC. So this one will be on watch. See if it can clear that $1.75 area. CCIH also will be on watch for an intraday trade. CNAT, looking for this one maybe to make a continuation move here. Nice pop on Friday. CNET, big pop, pulled back here now on CNET, so we'll see if this wants to set up intraday. CPHI, big pop on Friday, over 39 million shares. It's an under $1 name, popped up to $1.50, so you might see some more action and setups in this. If you like these under $1 names, keep your eye on that one. Craig, the China names were moving on Friday. And Craig can give nice pops intraday, so we'll be watching this one. 4.8 million shares. CVO also turning back up here, 1.8 million shares, basing under that 125 spot on CVO. So maybe intraday that might set up. CYTX, nice pop, nice volume Friday. That'll be on watch intraday. Delt, you'd have to have this one on your watch. For the week ahead, for this big pop up, then pulled back to see if there's any more play in that one. FH, basing under this 154, 155 area, maybe a possible swing trade in FH. We'll see. GCAP, possible swing trade in this name, trying to get up over this $10 area. I actually got over 950. We traded this in the service intraday, but now I'm looking at it like for more of a swing trade if it can get over $10 on GCAP. GNC, I saw VSI popping on Friday, 1.9 million shares. So maybe GNC wants to follow suit here. So we'll keep this one on watch, maybe possible swing trade, although it's been, obviously trending down, but we could get a possible intraday or swing trade in GNC coming up off the bottom there. Grow, another name you could possibly, intraday trade that could lead into a swing trade. So we'll have Grow on watch. Grub shaping up nicely, possible swing trade in this one if it can get over maybe 73.10. We'll keep an eye on that. HMNY has been, struggling here at this 760, so maybe over 765. Possible intraday trade here. HMNY that might lead into a swing trade. We'll see on that one. ICHR. Nice pop, nice volume Friday, basing under this 28, getting up back over the 50 SMA as it held the 200 SMA here and $24. So we'll see if that one can maybe give us a swing trade in that. ITT, pretty looking daily chart here, nice trend up, holding above the 50. So we'll see if this sets up for a possible swing trade there. KBSF, we're looking for intraday action in this one. KBS, and you can tell from my lines here, I've watched this one before intraday, so I'll be watching this one again. KBSF intraday. LLNU coming up off of this support here, trying to get up over this 478, 475 number on LLNW. Had a big pop, pulled back. Now they're coming in and buying it again, so that one will be on watch. MGTI, if it can get up over, oops, sorry, this is a pink. Sorry, I got to remove that one. Let me remove that. No pink stocks in our service. No pinks at all. OTC not allowed. MJX is a stock that we're in already. It's an ETF. It's a alternative marijuana play, and actually within this are a lot of pink stocks, but also GWPH is in this, and some other bigger names also. So it's a good ETF mix. We're in this from 31.10. We've taken some profits here as we popped up to $38.38. So we sold some of that off, but we still have position in this and looking maybe to add more to get back in this MJX. This is the first ETF traded on the NYSE representing marijuana. So I'm glad we're in this one. We got very nice money, and we'll be looking to get another play. Or, like I said, I still have some shares in this. Maybe I'll be looking to add to those shares. PYPL. Nice pop here coming up off the 50 SMA. I might be a little bit late to this, but if there's a pullback, I might consider that one for a swing trade. QD coming up off the bottom, been basing for a while. Looking at this one for possible intraday. SOL, a solar name that popped on Friday. This one will be on watch intraday. SRAX looks like it's trying to shape up to break out of this consolidation. High on Friday was 631, so 635 might be enough to get this one going. I'm sorry, 625, excuse me. Break of 625 on SRAX. Keep that on your watch. Next up, we have SSC, another one of these blockchain stocks. So, holding this 20 SMA, and we'll see what the action is going to be on Monday in SSC. But it is holding this 20 SMA. We'll see if we get a move in that. Tell, nice pop on this one, 3.9 million shares. See if there's any kind of red to green or a continuation move in Tell, oil and gas play there. And Twitter may be shaping up. It's been, had this big pop, kind of flagging out, consolidating here. If it can get back over maybe 24.60, keep that on watch. Twitter, UEC. Basing under this $2 spot here on UEC. URA, uranium, has been basing under 16, so maybe UEC wants to get going there. Next up, we have V-Ray popping out here on V-Ray, 1.5 million shares. We spoke about this in previous videos, so that'll be on watch. Watt, because they're going to be at the CES in Vegas. We'll see if there's any play in that one intraday. Weight Watchers kind of holding under this 47.50 area. That one will go on watch. X-Ray, we're already in this one, so we'll see if we get a continuation move at the service. We're in this one for a swing trade. And then YGE, this had a big pop on Friday, 6 million shares, big pop. So we'll see if this one wants to give us a setup intraday. Let's go ahead and we'll look at some of the bigger names. Apple, basing under that 177. Boeing, nice pop on Friday. Caterpillar, a continued move as the Dow Jones got over 25,000 last week. So very nice move there. GS, Goldman Sachs, maybe setting up for a move. Just looking through some of the Dow stocks. JP Morgan reports earnings Friday. And here's Microsoft breaking out of this, consolidation here, pushing up. Intel didn't have such a great week last week. You see the stock came down to support, bounced off this 43. They bounced it back up. Maybe some trouble with their chips and whatnot. Intel and AMD have been going at it, this week. And here's the chart of AMD. Nice, recovery off of that 940, 950, turn back up. But now we're coming up to the 200 SMA on AMD. So we'll see if there's any continued action in that. Some, markets. We looked at IWC, IWM. We looked at the SPY. Here's gold hitting this resistance here at 126 right now. We'll see if this is going to pull back. Gold and silver after nice moves up after, the dollar has been kind of grinding down the U.S. dollar. This is the ETF for the U.S. dollar. So we'll see if there's anything left in gold. USO oil came up to that 1250 area. XOIL oil came up to around that 62 area, pulling back a little bit from it. So we'll see if there's any other continuation in oil, or is it, set up to maybe pause here and pull back a little bit. Oil, we're above that 55. We're above 60 right now on oil. So we'll see if they want to come back down and test 60, or maybe even that 55 level. We'll see. Next up, we'll take a look at the Qs. All right, and big moves here in the Qs, such names, Amazon and Google. So big powerhouse moves there. Let me check Priceline. I haven't looked at that in a while. Still stuck under the 200 SMA here on Priceline. Facebook breaking out over this 183 area on Facebook. So nice move there for Facebook. Um, Let's see what else do we want to take a look at. We looked at gold, we looked at silver. SMH, that's what I want to talk about. SMH held this trend line around $98. Now we're basing under, this 104 spot here. The recent highs were up at near that 106. So we'll see if they want to, continue the semis moving up. Nvidia is up near recent highs here, having a little bit of a struggle here around that 218 spot on Nvidia, but we'll see if they want to clear that out. Texas Instruments, TXN, was very strong and still remaining strong, and then AVGO, Broadcom, bouncing off the 100 SMA. So that's some of the semi names, and lastly we'll look at Intel. I'm sorry, we'll look at AMAT lastly, and as that stock gets back over the 50 SMA on Applied Materials. Let's see, where else do I want to take you? Nat Gas had bounced. It did a 1-for-4 reverse split, so was trading Friday at that price, a 1-for-4 reverse split on UNG, but we popped up to the 50 and now we've pulled back down on Nat Gas. And let's see, the transports came up to 198.20. Nice push up, a little bit of an indecisive candle here after this big run up on the IYT. We'll take a quick look at some of the airlines here. American Airlines, DAL, Delta Airlines, and JetBlue also pulled back on JetBlue. So we'll see what the airlines have left and what the transports have left. FedEx, a nice big run here, but kind of an indecisive candle here now on FedEx. And check UPS. Buyers came in off of this 5 EMA, but we're right back up near recent highs. Seems to have indecisive candle and trying to get up over these highs, but unable to so far on UPS. And then some of the railroads pop in there. KSU, Kansas City Southern, NSC. Norfolk Southern, another indecisive candle here. You see the battle that went on between the bulls and the bears here, the buyers and the sellers. So we'll have to see where this candle wants to lead us as far as that railroad. And then UNP, Union Pacific, same type of candle, holding above the moving averages, but looking pretty strong there on UNP. We'll have to see what the next candle will bring. All right, so that's pretty much gets you ready for the week ahead. You saw that you have earnings coming up, the banks coming up Friday, and we went through a lot of stocks and markets and things like that. Some of the losers. Actually, let me start with the winners. All right, some of the winners this week for stocks, and I'll go ahead and switch over to my weekly chart. And the reason I like to do this kind of gives you an idea of what's moving in the markets. So, AMD was a big percentage winner this week, up 13%. BB BlackBerry, a nice pop, up 22% for the week. AKS, very nice move, up 15%. So the steels were strong. ATI, very strong this week, up 9% for the week. US Steel had a nice gain for 8%. STLD, also a nice pop, 4%. And lastly, in the steels, we'll look at NUE, up about 5% for the week. SQ having a very nice week, nice recovery there, up 17%. MU, Micron in the semi space, up 10% for the week. AABA, up 10% for the week, and BABA also up about 11% for the week. APA Oil and gas sector, this was up 8% for the week. CNET, one of the smaller names, up 400% for the week. Netflix, nice move there, up 9%. CVO had a nice pop, 32% on CVO. GIGM, big pop, 17% in GIGM SIFY. Also, a big gainer this week, up 46% for the week. JC Penney, nice recovery there, up 10%. MNTA also up 28% for the week on MNTA. KNDI also popped 13% this week. VUZI, a 20% gainer. MYSZ up 155% for the week. MVIS, the last one, had a nice gain of 7% on MVIS. Some of your losers this week: EKSO down 15%, IPWR also down 18%. L Brands took a hit this week, down 17%. Roku, a couple of downgrades in Roku this week, down 13%. XLU, the ETF for utilities, as the predictions of interest rates moving up, utilities are moving down. So this was down 3%. For the week on the XLU. Macy's down 5% for the week. SHLD closing more stores, down another 3% for the week. In Sears. GPS, Gap stores down 5% for the week. AEO also down 5%. RXII down 14-15% for the week there. NOVN down 24% for the week. JBLU, JetBlue down 5%. SKLN down 13%. BKS, Barnes and Nobles down 16%. Cala, a negative 35% there on Cala. Riot having an off week, down 10% there. RGNX, biotech name, this was down 19% for the week. AMPE down 31%.